Welcome back. TJ and I were just singing. Welcome, it's time for a rave review. Okay, today I didn't even realize, today I kind of have a theme. I was gonna say it's all about docuseries, but really it's about true life stories. I am obsessed with the Netflix docuseries. There's two I'm gonna talk about, and then one is a third that's on Hulu that's just an actual series based on a true story. So I'm loving the true stories being turned into docuseries or TV series because I like to learn stuff. Okay, first up, I will be honest with you. The Andy Warhol Diaries is based on his diary after he died, that was released. I'll be honest, I knew nothing about Andy Warhol except the pop artist that he was, his Campbell Soup painting, the pop art portraits that were all bright colors. That's all I knew of Andy Warhol. I had no idea his life was so complicated, so diverse, so controversial, so he did so many other things. I actually watched this docuseries on the plane ride to LA, and I was hooked. I learned so much. Take a look at the trailer.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Andy Warhol's greatest work of art is Andy Warhol.
He was big.
Genius.
Art, music, film, fashion.
He created his own style, his own affectations. Icon.
Andy was creating contemporary culture.
I am Warhol.
No one's more famous in the 20th century than Andy Warhol.
Andy.
But I don't think you'll ever figure Warhol out, and I hope no one ever does. The wig, what he says, that's a guy's.
The diaries are Andy's thoughts in Andy's words. No other part of his work shows this.
I went down to the office because they were making a robot of me.
Andy's wish is finally coming true.
He broke every rule. He made you look at things in a completely different way, but that's what art is.
He was just very sensitive about where he fit in.
There was this dream, this desire to be someone else, to escape.
I wasn't very close to anyone. Although, I guess I wanted to be.
Guys, it is an emotional docuseries because you realize, here's the thing, here are my takeaways. He was never happy with who he was. He was never happy with the way he looked. He always wanted to fit in. He was lonely, very lonely. He never felt he could be his true self with people. It is crazy. And then the things that happened to him in his life, I had no idea. A former employee, I believe in the late 60s, early 70s, walked into their office and shot him in the chest like 5 or 7 times, and he almost died. He was dead on the table. They brought him back. I was like, what? Then he was at a book signing in the 80s, and that famous wig he wears, this woman walks up, hands him flowers, and takes his wig off in front of everybody and starts waving it and running off. Like, this poor man, I felt bad for him. I love his art, but learning about his story, I will say this, the docuseries is very graphic. It shows a lot of footage from the 60s. I would not say this is for kids at all. Adult eyes only, but the information I learned from it was just astounding, and I have a whole new respect for him, and also the kind of life he led, how sad he was, and it made me sad for him, and it was just so great. And now my dream in life is to be able to afford an original Warhol. It probably ain't never gonna happen, but it's good to have dreams, guys. It's good to have dreams. It's so informative. I loved it. All right, now the next real-life docuseries is riveting because you're like, how can this be true? It's called Bad Vegan. It is the real-life story of raw vegan chef Sarma Mangalis, who was the talk of New York. She had a raw vegan restaurant. Every celebrity was going to it. Huge, on her way up. And then she met a man online. And this woman could not see the red flags. Girls, if a guy seems too good to be true, red flag. If he's asking you for money, red flag. Guys, I don't know how she fell for this, but take a look at the trailer.
Pure Food and Wine was the top raw vegan restaurant in the world.
It was ahead of its time, and it was a high-end, fine dining vegan experience. It was a hotspot.
Owen Wilson used to just post up in the back and walk through the kitchen, and I'm like, what is this place?
Sarma was the brand, the raw vegan queen.
It was such a great environment to work in. If none of this had ever happened, we'd probably still be working there.
Sarma was telling me about a guy that she had been talking to online.
There were tons of conspiracy theories about why she married him. Was there some sort of blackmail involved?
It was just all very mysterious.
Anthony told Sarma she had to perform a series of tests. He promises her that he is going to make Sarma and her dog immortal. It's a complete madness.
You know about the meat suit?
What is the meat suit? Oh, no. What's the meat suit? I'm gonna need a minute.
Some of the money coming from the restaurant business, it went straight to Anthony's pocket.
He tells her, if you don't keep going along,
you'll lose everything you ever cared about.
Owners of a popular Manhattan vegan restaurant are under arrest, accused of ripping off their workers.
I said that I felt like she was stealing from us, and I was fired.
Police say junk food led them to the fugitives.
When I heard she got caught ordering pizza in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, I got the popcorn out. Like, let's do this.
Who cares about their pizza?
What happened to the money?
what if Sarma is running a scam on him? If that was the con?
Makes her look like the vegan Bernie Madoff.
What happened to you?
Here's the thing, Sarma's in the docuseries. Like, she's fully interviewed along the entire way of this, which is amazing to hear her take. I personally don't find her sympathetic. Our director, Natalie, or was it producer Jake, somewhat found her sympathetic. I did not. I'm like, listen, if somebody says they're gonna make you and your dog immortal, that is impossible. Okay, guys? What are you falling for? And then he starts asking for $20,000 and then $50,000 and needs all this money and he's overseas doing a co-op mission. No. I just cannot believe somebody could fall for this. It's a really good docuseries because you are seriously watching the whole time going, how can this be true? How is this true? Bad Vegan is on Netflix right now. Okay, and the one I talked about a couple weeks ago, up next, is called The Dropout. Now, another fascinating true story, based on a real story of Elizabeth Holmes, who develops a healthcare technology that doesn't even exist, and she drops out of college to create this, becomes a billionaire, and then loses everything, and the trial is still ongoing, but Amanda Seyfried is amazing. Her performance is amazing in this, and it's another story like, how do people fall for things? Just take a look at the trailer.
The world works in certain ways until a new great idea comes along and changes everything. What if you could test your blood in your own home? And what if it wasn't a whole vial, but just a drop? I'm going to drop out of Stanford. This machine is going to change the world.
These kids don't overthink. They don't get bogged down about the way things have always been done. They want to change things now.
Together, we're making healthcare accessible to everyone in this country.
I don't understand how you're doing this extremely complex chemical engineering with a high school degree.
This technology is 10 years away.
Your idea is impossible, so you just keep trying.
Do or do not. There is no try. That's Yoda.
Okay.
This isn't just my job. This is who I am. Anybody who doubts my company doubts me.
You're CEO of $1 billion company. What are you afraid of?
Her whole image is fake. We have to stop her.
We haven't seen a single contract. She is lying to you.
You're in over your head. You're going to lose everything.
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
People will trust the technology because they will trust you.
Yeah, it's intense. The company was Theranos, which you probably have heard of because I remember seeing all about it when it was happening. It's crazy, but Amanda Seyfried is insanely good in this role. And I'm just so amazed by all these true stories that are being turned into series because it is amazing. I love things based on true stories because it really happened. Now, I know some things are fictionalized, but it's really good. On a side note, I'm not going to get to the trailer, but there is a reality show that I'm going to review next week, hesitantly, because it is the most superficial, fake Australian show I've ever seen called Byron Bays. It's about some reality people in Byron Bays who go there to be social media influencers, and it's terrible. Terrible. But in the best possible way. Okay, don't go anywhere. So much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. Go look at Byron Bay. Wanna go surfing? Shrimp on the barbie?